It's gonna be an incredibly quick stream. I just thought I'd put that out there now. Let's go. This is only gonna go on for literally like 20 minutes or something. I just need to get this stuff to work, so I figured I would stream it. Hopefully, there's no music, because I have copyrighted music playing in the background. Just so I can, like, work. Hey, John. So the idea here is I'm trying to put, like, the base animation that I just did, like, the last night or so. I'm trying to get that in. And then we're good. Like, we're practically up to the end of, we're up to the end of the ruins. Or rather, I should say, up to the end of the intro to the ruins, because we're literally at the door going in. I can't wait for that. Like, I can't wait to get into the ruins and actually do stuff, because it's been crazy trying to do stuff and, like, account for the mocap issues and everything else. So, it's gonna be, it's gonna be fun. Will revolving... No. Hey, Sammy. Oh, for anyone who wants to know, I'm gonna probably say this in multiple streams. In future, when everything goes down with Discord, I now have a backup of, basically my private Discord and the Immersiontale Discord. I have them backed up on Root, the Root application. So once Discord decides to do its stupid thing, where it turns around and goes, oh yeah, so, you know, we're gonna bring in the Age ID thing. When everybody hops ship, if you want to follow stuff easy, just head over to Root. And Steam as well. Steam has a backup of the project, which I need to keep updating. And I think I might actually have to link it to Undertale as well, because it mentioned it at one point. And I'm like, if I link it to Undertale, will I get more traffic, and will it be unwanted traffic? Because if it is, I'm not going to like that. For anyone from the team who's just hearing about the route now, I'm going to send out the links to that personally myself. I don't want them shared around. But yeah. So the way I've got stuff set up, why do I hear boss music, says John? Yeah. So, this is only going to be a short one, like I said. I'm on with the boys in like 20 minutes, basically playing games. Root Sandstorm. I think it's happening because it censored the word arson for me in a different service as Sammy. Oh god. Like, I'm on record multiple times saying that one, I like my privacy, and two, I like freedom of speech. You know, and with Discord doing this, they don't actually comply with either of the things I actually like. So it's a case of, yeah, if you're gonna be spying on like everything I do, I'm just gonna leave your platform. So now I'm kind of like trying to rebuild my community, as it were. I left an at everyone message, just like, dude, get in here, you know. The best thing about Root is it actually cloned my entire Discords. So I've not actually lost anything apart from users at the moment. So I'm just waiting for my user base to build up again. So yeah, fun stuff. Right, let's see if this works. How did you clone it? So what you can do is, Root has this awesome option where you can literally... I'm going to just mention it like this for the sake of it. But basically, if you have like a server set up exactly like you want it, you know, like comfy, everyone knows where everything is, and you want to clone it, there's an option that you can go into in your Discord settings. And in the, I think it's like the bottom of the main page. Just give me a sec. If you quickly go to like your Discord and go to your server settings, what happens is at the bottom of the server settings, you'll have the option, where is it? in the bottom left of server settings, you'll have the option. It's above delete server that says server template. What you can do is you can name the template and then click copy. It'll give you a template link, and then you literally just put that in root, and it'll give you everything back. The only thing we don't have at the moment is Discord bots. So I'm currently working on trying to figure out how the hell to get bots back. But for the meantime, if you want everything back the way that you want, organized really well, the only thing it doesn't do, obviously, is clone the content. But if you want everything back the way you wanted it, including roles, because it brings over roles as well, just do that. It is super easy. Like, the reason why I'm even using root is because it's one of those things where I wanted something that was easy to use, familiar, and would require the least hassle. And this is literally like 2 clicks, just install, join, And then obviously, doing the server template thing was like another couple of clicks. But yeah, it's super simple. I can navigate people through it really easy. But yeah, it's been so good at the moment to just like get things set up. Now I just need to move it over. I would say, if I was being totally blunt, I'd say like, look, it's almost completely idiot proof. But, there's going to be one person that can't find it, or me. Because, like, admittedly, when I was trying to find out what it was, I was like, where the hell is this? But yeah, you just go into your server settings. You go onto your server name, click server settings, and when it brings up the server settings UI, the main page for it, scroll all the way to the bottom, go to bottom left, and normally it says delete server there in big red. Above that, it'll say server template. If it doesn't, you hit developer mode, or you activate developer mode, and it'll say server template. You click that, it'll take you to another menu. You then name your template, click copy, it'll give you a copy link, and then you just go to root and paste that into root, and it just gives you everything in like 2 seconds. It's unbelievably good. You know. Could you send the root group link? In the thing is, at the moment, it's the staff Discord for Immersiontale. I've got my own private Discord, which obviously is going to be, well, my own private Discord, my own private route, which is going to be, again, for more mature stuff. But, what I'm going to say is that I may possibly, also open up just a standard one for other people to join. Depending on your age, I can literally give the private one. But that has like everything else in it, and it's gonna have a lot of people with like different opinions and things, so you've just got to be a bit more careful in there. So if you don't mind taking a risk on that, then that's totally fine. But obviously, only the team get the Immersiontale one at the moment. What I'm trying to do as well is I'm trying to go around to various other creators that I know that might want privacy and recommending them join Root instead of Stoat. Because while Stoat is okay, the thing is, like, half the internet is trying to join it at the moment, so the verification process is terrible. So it's like, Root, you can get in like 2 seconds. So it's like, oh, that's a no-brainer. You know. I'm 16 in case you forgot. I told him your age before. John says there needs to be a warning that says beware John is here. Yeah, I'd say uh if you can't smoke or drink in your country legally, then it might not be good. You know. I keep trying to moderate things so that everything is good. The reason why I say smoke or drink is just because I think like it's like the bare minimum. Like even like with here, like for instance in the UK, things are different. Hang on. Uh, like 16 and above, yeah, for the UK, basically. Like, I'm not just gonna let anybody in, of course, but it's that whole thing of being, like, a lot more careful with things. And just see what happens. Might not be able to get Root to work on my computer, but I have a phone, says Sammy. Root should work on computer. It's pretty easy to get. I think the phone has like an app for it. That's the first part of this done. So if I need to make sure this works, and then if this all works, then I can do like physics. I need to get Wally in here. Like I need to get Wally to do more VA for this. I have some crappy software or something, says Sammy. John says I got it on iPad because it's a Chromebook. Okay, let's see. Just responding to somebody in my my chat here. The only problem I have at the moment is my community basically being fractured. Like my community on Discord has like over 170 people, and a lot of people are going like in different directions and places. Meanwhile, I'm sat here on Root going, dude, seriously, this is like the best place to go. Mainly just because it's that easy to use, which I think a lot of people want, you know. Like, again, I figured it was a case of it's easy to use, it clones your Discord so you're familiar with it, it gives you everything you previously had in terms of, like, being able to use voice chat and things. I don't know whether I can actually stream, like, my screen, but it's not too bad. You know. But, at the moment, it's good. Like, I'm enjoying it. Did I? Huh, did I? Did I open that from there? Hang on. Just double checking that. Yeah, okay, so that's running there. I take that. Go there, go bam. Right, that should work. Here's where it's like not gonna work, and I'm gonna have to. Right, okay. Pain in the butt when this happens. Let's bring Frisk in. That moment where I have to append Frisk into the scene to actually be able to do anything. Where the hell is the... Oh, there it is. If I take that, that has everything, right? Yeah, it does. Where the hell is Frisk? Oh, it's because okay. Did I get the blink? Dude, if that's not gonna work, I like how you make the tiniest moments into cool scenes. I try to just make everything be, as good as it can. Oh, I love the way I've set this up. And for some strange reason, it's not carrying it across, even though it should, because Where is it? That one? I take that to there for a moment. If this doesn't, like, work, I'll have to jerry-rig it, like, really badly. This has blink, right? Oh, come on, hang on. Yeah, it does. So why are you not working? Blink again? Yeah, okay. So those are the frames that I need. Just for some strange reason, it's not carrying them over. Let's do that. Come on, it should have blinked by now. Like, I worked so hard on this before, I'm like, dude, where is it? Paste? Blink twice if you need help. I do not know why it's doing this. Like, this is terrible, because it should just work. Because we can see all of the keys active there. No. Maybe... Hang on. Maybe I just try transferring them. Also, here's going to be an interesting one for you guys. I'm not going to go into details about this, but on the 12th, I think it was. Let's see. I'm not going to go into details because people are going to, like, freak out like mad. Like, really freak out. Yeah. So the 12th or the 13th, I think it was. We almost completely lost the project. As in, like, it would have died. Which is not good. I'm not going to go into details about it. But, I'm glad that one of the other people from the project was there to help that out. You guys won't know because it's really private. It's really private. Like, I don't want to, like, cause any drama about it yet. I'll mention it at some other point in future, probably way far off in the future. But let's put it this way. Everything literally was a button press, no joke, a single button press away from me just going, yeah, screw it, this ain't worth it. And, yeah, that's all I can go into with that. I'll tell you at some other point, but I was so angry the other night. So yeah, not nice. Oh. But yeah, thank you to the member of the community. I'll link them to this as well. Thank you to the member of community, literally, that was there for me, like, right when I needed them the most. Because, oh my god, it was a case of, I'll go talk to them, because I don't want to just jump the gun, because I felt like I was really just, like, marching off the edge of a cliff. I'm just like, nah, screw it. You know, I've had enough of this. And yeah, instead I was like, whoa. I've done this multiple times before with other projects. Let's slow it down. Let's talk to somebody. And I was looking through my list of people that I could talk to. And there were plenty of people that were online at the time. But I was like, no, I need to talk to somebody that's actually from the project so that I can try and kind of like get their sort of opinion on things. So I picked one person from the project that I wouldn't say I trust more than anybody else. Like, I trust a lot of people in the project for obvious reasons. Really friendly with everybody. But there's one person in particular that I've talked multiple times about, like, really private stuff with. And I'm like, I'll just go to them. You know, I went to them first, and as well as my wife, and I was like, here's the deal. this is why I'm feeling upset at the moment. And no joke, that call, that voice call, was very, very emotional because it was literally like we both ended up crying a little bit. I think I was breaking down on mic, just basically like, dude, this is terrible, you know. Um, and they were like, no, I can understand why, this is we shouldn't have to go through this, you know. But again, I'm gonna allude to things for ages until I feel like I'm safe to come out with the proper information. But until then, all you need to know is everything is still going as planned. But yeah, I was literally one button press away from an at everyone announcement that was basically like, bye, and then ghosting everybody. And I do not take that kind of decision lightly, so it's not like I could have just gone, you know what, I don't feel like it anymore, I'm just going to leave it. Instead, this was something that was prompted by a lot of other things going on in the background that I've not told anybody about because I've just been heading my work, So yeah, close calls. Close calls, lots of emotion. So many years of work would have been wasted. Trust me, I know. I know more than anybody. And I was not happy. I really was not happy with the situation that led to that. I was super angry going into calls. Like, I went into a call with one other person that night to try and figure stuff out, and I went in a little bit angry, and I had to apologize later on because I literally went in more or less like an interrogation, just being like, dude, tell me what the hell is going on, So yeah, I went about things a little bit wrong at the beginning, and then I was like, I'll tone it back a bit, make it a little bit easier, a bit nicer, so close calls. I hope you're feeling better and happy about Valentine's Day, Ethan. Yes, I got Jen and Rachel some flowers, and they both liked them, so I've just been chilling out with Jen and Rachel all day. We've been playing some Sonic not All Stars Racing, some Sonic Cross Worlds. I've been trying to get this stuff set up en route, and then yeah, I've just been doing like some painting and stuff. Swoop says, at least everything's still alive. I think I can feel my heartbeat faster and louder IRL. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep. Just be safe in the knowledge that that didn't happen. Like, everybody has this one person to thank, but they'll only really get the credit later on down the line because, I don't want to put pressure on anybody. I don't want to create more drama than is needed. I just thought I'd mention it because it's like, dude, it's rough, man. Did you get Jen that outfit? I did not. I had a laugh. I got Jen something for Valentine's Day. It's not come yet though, unfortunately. So it's gonna come late. But I got Jen something, and I just sent her the gif of Gilgamesh from Fate laughing, and she's like, oh no, what's going on? I just started laughing very evilly downstairs, and she's like, why did you send Gilgamesh laughing? And I was like, so she gets to sit on that for a couple of days until she figures out what's going on. Oh, here's one. As a little interesting tidbit, though. So you know at least how I was feeling in the moment. It's common knowledge, I feel like, at this point, that I've put everything into this project, and the way that the player's story is focused, it's gonna literally be what I mean, like, every little part of me. And the whole idea is, by the end of it, it should show a little bit of how I changed as a person and how Undertale helped change me. But I feel like it wasn't last night, when this all went down, it brought out the worst parts in me again incredibly quickly, which I dropped for like a year and a bit, maybe a bit more. So I am like halfway back to being the worst version of myself right now, which is not what I wanted. But but I'd say that that's kind of under control at the moment. But yeah, that's part of what happened. I was literally like that far gone in terms of being angry. I was like, dude, this game taught me how to trust people. It helped me gain a little bit more empathy. You know, it helped me actually go out and talk to people again rather than just being a shut in and being angry at everyone for absolutely everything that could possibly go wrong or anything that is just completely stupid. I think I mentioned it before, basically. Before this project and before Undertale, I literally could find any excuse to just hate everyone and anyone for anything. The whole mindset, more or less, was like, humans are stupid. I don't really consider myself human because I don't want to associate with that. This is terrible. Humans are terrible people. And I literally could not get out of that mindset for years based off what's happened to me in the past. And then Undertale made it a lot better. And then this incident happened. And I immediately went, I snapped back to that old version of myself that had been chilling out so fast. I was that angry. It was unbelievable. So yeah, it was not nice. Not nice to experience. So I've had to keep that version of myself on chill again. So I'm like, dude, just, if you can, just go back and chill for a bit. And they're like, okay, just letting you know, we're still here and we're keeping an eye on things. And I'm like, okay, just, take it back a bit, So yeah, rough, real rough. Dude, I need a blink. Where's the blink animation? Like, it should be there. Like, the eyebrows are there, but nothing else is. Which is annoying, because I needed that. And now it feels like Discord. No, I didn't want to save. Dude, seriously. Go back to sleep, Moody, it's Dave's turn. Basically, yeah. Like I was saying, like, for ages, I've always, like, tried to put myself on chill. I'm just gonna quickly... I just message in private Discord, just being like, we're gonna do, like, the other stream in a little bit. I'm just waiting for somebody to get back from, like, getting takeaway food. You think the reason you shifted is because you have OCD? No, I think the reason I shifted is because, like, I've mentioned previously, like, before, I was that used to kind of flipping backwards and forwards between things that eventually it felt like a light switch just turning on and off for convenience. And then there was at one point where everything just went bad for me and that light switch got left on. It never got switched off again for years. So literally, I was in just like constant everybody sucks mood, for ages. Didn't matter who you were. I was polite to people that were polite to me, of course. But like, the moment something went wrong, you were the worst person ever, and it was like, dude, you might as well just not exist. Stop existing. It was that bad. And I think the reason why this happened is because I just felt incredibly betrayed, and I have said before, I'm sick of drama, and especially drama involving me and potential threats to my family. Because I've already had that kind of stuff in the past. I've had, like, death threats, I've had DDoSing, I've had people impersonate my work just so they can try and get me fired, and I was experiencing this thing, like, all over again in that moment, and I'm just like, no joke, I went into the first call, where I was like, dude, I've had enough of this, and I was literally just like, I am sick of this high school bullshit. Will somebody please give me an answer to what's going on? Because if you don't, I am going to be really, really angry right now. And then I literally finished it off by saying, like, I am one button press away from finishing this project by just cancelling it, so you need to give me answers. And that was how it was. So just imagine, like, I've built up over the course of a couple of years friendships with everyone. I've opened up to people more, and I'm able to trust people at least a little bit better. You know, I'm very open with some of the things that I share with people. Maybe a bit too much, but at least you kind of understand me a little bit better as a result. I'm not giving all my personal information away, but enough that you kind of understand how I think and how I act, you know, to know I'm not malicious or anything for the sake of it, and I don't have any ulterior motives. You know, I'm very honest with people, but it's almost like in that moment, I just felt so betrayed, and I've just had enough with that kind of thing that it was just like, bam, that was enough to trigger me immediately. I was just like, no, you know, I hate that kind of stuff. I dealt with it enough, like, in my early years. I don't want it now when I'm a father and a husband, and all I want to do is finish a project, you know. So it was just like, oh, you know, I really, really have to, like, step back a sec. It's one of those things where I can feel it, like, Moody's just like, dude, I'm halfway there where Moody's like, I'm coming out, I'm venting frustration. I'm like, dude, go back, chill, you know. Ooh. So yeah, it was rough. It was really rough. Ethan says, as I've said this before, be prepared to step back at certain moments if you're burning yourself out. It's not burnout. It's not burnout, literally. Like, it's more so that I've gone through enough of, like, threats and stuff like that I just wanted to do one project where I felt like I had no problems. And we got to a point where I think I was a bit overconfident. I'm like, dude, seriously, nothing's gone wrong. You know, we're great. And then things have slowly started getting a bit more dramatic in the background, to say, between, like, certain team members being, you know, at each other's throats, or, you know, certain people it's not so much team members, but it's more the community that's been built up around it that's close to me. Like, some people, like, doing things that they really shouldn't, that I don't approve of, and it's just like, okay, you're kicked. It's like, dude, I don't want to associate with that type of people. I shouldn't even have to worry about that. But that's the type of thing that I have to deal with now, because I've been more open to people and trusting. So now I've got to immediately kind of, like, the moment that kind of thing happens, it's like, disassociate, you are gone, you are no longer part of the project, you know. And I've only had to do that maybe, like, I think once or twice. And then this happened, and I'm like, oh, you know, so, again, that's the only, like, that's literally the limit of what I'm able to tell you at the moment. I'll tell you more in future, but, oh, it was not a good time. Like, that laugh isn't a fun laugh. That laugh is I'm still kind of feeling a little bit angry, but I'll vent it in video games, you know. Let's see. Ethan says, I remember where we came from long ago. Yeah. Well, Dave, for whatever it's worth, I'm still here, says Ethan. It's good to... I hope to see good things from you in future. I just hope this gets done. Like, another thing that was going through my head was, I am so close to the intro being done, and then I'm into the ruins, and then I have to put up with this kind of crap, you know? I'm just like, I shouldn't have to do this. This should be easy, because, like, going through my head, I'm like, this community has had so much negativity, like, surrounding it, like, stuff with Shay, other allegations, you know, that are terrible. I mentioned Shay because everybody in the community knows Shay, but it's like, Shay, a load of other allegations going around about different creatives and other stuff like that. I'm the only one that I think I know of, or one of the few people that genuinely have, like, no shady stuff going on with them, and instead it's just like, I'm just sat here trying to be, like, the most innocent, positive person, trying to put out something that shows off the community in a good light. Like, dude, check this out. Look at how many people have pitched in. Look at how good, like, things have got as a result. People have actually got together and made this, you know. Look at what can happen when people put their heads together and work toward a common goal. Because I think that's amazing, and that's what started this off, really, was the whole possibility of being like, you know what, I can take this from just a small animation to voice acting to a full animation. I can get more people involved, and as I started collecting people, that's when I felt that more and more. And I'm like, dude, I'm doing the right thing here. This is fantastic. Everybody can look at this and be like, yeah, that's awesome. We wish we could do something like that, you know? And I like the other day when I had this call, the person on the other end was like, dude, this is crazy to hear because you inspire me so much, you know? And I got hit from the side by that because I honestly did not expect that as a comment. And the reason why is because when I sit here and I do this, my blinkers are on like a horse. I'm just like, dude, it's the work, nothing else. I don't think about anything else at the time being. So people are leaving me comments and I'll respond to them naturally or as naturally as I can. But it's like, dude, it is the work and nothing else. So when somebody automatically like comes in and is all like, dude, just step back for a moment while you're feeling emotional and just check this out, you know, look at this artwork that I've done, look at these other things, you've prompted me to do this, I never even thought about doing this before, or like, dude, I sucked at this before, I didn't think I was going to do this again, but check this out, you know, that caught me off guard. That really caught me off guard. I was just like, I don't know what to say, you know. It got me really emotional. So that was part of why I was like, you know, I was like crying on the stream, just like I don't even, you know. So it was incredibly emotional. And yeah, the whole thing about like threats of doxing and stuff, I thought, no, I'm not having that. I'm like, I'm not having people threaten to dox me, especially when like I'm sat here just trying to get on with my life, you know, or what's left of it. I've got a family to look after. They don't need to worry about this. I shouldn't have to worry about this. You know, I just want to do a project. What's wrong with that? No. Crazy. My dad is psychic. He just came into my room and handed me my knee brace to Sammy. Let's see. Understandable. Some people do the same to me, actually, besides doxing. I hate doxing, man. Like, death threats and everything else, you can kind of laugh off because they just sound stupid, but, like, the last thing for me on my last project that stopped it was somebody threatening my job. You know, because, like, how the hell are you meant to come back from that? So now it's like, oh, somebody's threatening to dox my family. It's like, no, that's not acceptable. I remember turning around and being like, look, if it's either the project or my family, I will no-brain it and immediately just pick family. That's common sense to me, you know. Oh, somebody just messaging me here. Oh, somebody's called me a filthy peasant because I don't have a Facebook. Let's see. I remember, like I've said it before, I'll say it again. Remember where we've come from, and I look forward to the future. That's fair. Thank you very much, Ethan. Let's see. Ethan says, as you may know, I'm nobody. I work in the shadows. I don't really have a social media. I rarely speak my mind, especially in open space. Yeah. Hey, Sky. Hey, memes. So yeah, for anyone that's turning up, yeah, it's gonna be a short one in a little bit, but yeah, we almost lost the project like 2 days ago, the entire thing, because of somebody basically threatening me and being stupid. That's as much as I'm going into it. So yeah, not exactly threatening me of like directly, but it's more or less that's incorrect of me to say. It was a potential threat of something happening, and I had to make the call of being like, it's either family or the project, and then I just paused, took a step back, reevaluated, and was like, no, I'll just keep working, you know. But again, the privacy of this will be kept held back for a bit. A few months down the line or whatever, whenever I feel like it, I will properly address it then. But until then, as far as I'm concerned, it's just kind of like, it's a bit annoying for me, but it's all smoke under the covers at this point. Just kind of leave it there, let it sit, let it go away, and just focus on here and now in the moment. I taught you, and I've continued to do so because you're like me, and I will continue to share and involve myself in things for my own projects. I'll support you in whatever way I can, says Ethan. Thank you very much, Ethan. Both my cats are on my bed for your next stream, so they said hi to Sammy. Hey, Sammy's cats. Yeah, the next stream we'll be doing is with the boys. I think we'll be playing 40k again. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. You got this as memes. Yeah, I went into the Minecraft groups YouTube and told them about it the other night. I was like, they were live at the time. It was literally the stream from the other day. You can hear it if you go in and check out the video. I'm like, dude, I almost lost the project the other day because of some stupid drama. And they were like, you what? And I'm like, yeah, check this out. So I just like give a very basic rundown. And they were like, oh my god. And I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of taking a breather right now. You know. So it was pretty crazy. There have been so many 40 what ifs lately that I couldn't help but think, what if Mr. Bean was 40k? Oh, I really want to get this model. If I take this model, hang on. If I take Frisk from here and put Frisk in this file, will it work? Let's find out. What the f is Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean is a very old British comedy series. Easiest way of putting it. Oh my god. Dude. Yeah, no. Oh god. Oh wait, you guys can't see that, can you? Okay, so. Whoo! So, let's put it this way, right? This isn't anything too bad. But you know, like when somebody normally says, like, oh, did you see that? It's normally something silly. Like, for instance, if it's on a VTuber's stream, normally it's like, dude, why have you got some dodgy stuff on a tab in the background or whatever? You know, it's not that. This is literally, I'm opening up another file to get Frisk out and append them in. And I forgot that when I open one of the files, it actually has video footage of my real face in the background in the thumbnail. And I'm like, oh no. But I forgot, when I'm opening folders, I don't actually show you them. So as long as I don't open that folder, then no face reveal. So yeah, I was like, whoo, for a moment. Oh my god. I almost had a heart attack from just that. I'm just like, no. That moment where you almost accidentally face reveal, but Blender's file viewer doesn't open up to show everybody the folders. Oh my god. That was close. That was so close. Oh man, face reveal. Quite literally, like, you know I could have a laugh and say, you know the silly meme image of, I can't remember which comedy or whatever it's from, of the old guy with like, he's in high school with the snapback on and a freaking skateboard, and it's like, so what's up? You know, that's literally a good representation. Sounds stupid. It's crazy. Dave confirmed for being that guy that's like, sup? I've just not used my skateboard in ages. I'm hip with the kids meme. Yeah, where is it? Just let me search that up real quick. See which one. That's very appropriate if I'm gonna joke about it. Let's see. I'm hip with the kids. Kids. Just type this in Discord for a second, see if it comes up. Is it? Yeah, it is. The guy that's in a red jacket or like a red sweater or something, and he's got like a red snapback on backwards. He's like, "How do you do, fellow kids?" Yeah, that's accurate. That's pretty accurate. I'd say being a British person and being self-deprecating, you know, that's totally accurate. The gold chain. It depends which one you're looking at, because I assume there's multiple ones. Dude, where the hell are these frames? Hang on. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have the frames, do I yet? Hang on. There, I need those frames there. Being hit with the kids is when Your hip gives out at the part, right? Oh my god, you can put pictures in the icons for Root. Nice. Ethan says, I'm going to get going. Have a good day and a happy Valentine's Day. Remember, have the good war, Raven. Thank you very much, Ethan. What are we talking about? I just joined. I'm doing an Undertale 3D animation. I'm just animating stuff for a little bit. Let's see. Have I got a personal message yet? Let's see. I'll just ask somebody, are they good here? Sean's not here at the moment. Okay. Welcome to hell, says Memes. I wouldn't say you were wrong. Okay, let's see if I can get this thing done for Frisk, because I want to copy over these. Oh, I forgot I don't have any cameras in this file. Right, can I? Okay, can I go like the? And then go, oh? Why is it not doing it? Hang on. Let's see. So that's that one. Trying to copy, like, stuff over and it's just being a pain in the butt. Don't say I'll have to do it, like, all again. Because, like, I should be able to just copy these keyframes over. Is it because there's not a keyframe there at the moment? Like, if I... Oh, it probably is. I'm going to have to do that all again. Come on. That moment where I have to take this version of Frisk, put it back in the other version, and then take the animation off this, and put it in the other one. This is... It's hassle, but it's doable. Change this stream to just, like, the day the project almost died. You know, in file name. Hell, man, ideas as Memes. Go for it. Make a Tumblr. Potentially, I could do that. Like, I've got the Steam profile at the moment. Swoop says, well, from what I've been through in my life, it was quite stressful and depressing before I found your project, obviously. I'm just hoping that, you know, like, depending on like, how this goes, depending on what I actually decide to cover in, like, detail and things like that, I'm hoping people find some sort of, like, relatable element to it, and can also be like, dude, I understand what you're going through, you know? That's kind of what I'm going for, because it's not every day you get to, like, experience or have, like, that kind of a story going on. Despite it being incredibly common. I know. It's a fan movie, yes it is. Am I gonna have to get, like, the short? Because I can get the short if you want. Not the other trailer, the actual short. Because the short's actually pretty good at describing everything. Please, not again. It's not that one, Memes. The short's the better version that's not, like, the actual, like, full trailer. But if you want, I can pull the short up, the 30-second one. Memes has seen too many videos of this project at the moment. Memes, I'm surprised you don't, like, exclusively like, keep yourself away from things until we release, like, a full portion. You know. That reminds me, the person that was with me the other night that ended up saving the project, they basically got to see the first 5 minutes and 20 seconds of the project. Which I was just like, dude, I'm just gonna show you this because I've been working on it for a while and it's just crazy. And the response I got was, "That's very pretty." I was like, thanks. No, I'm glad. So yeah, I'm happy. Just need Need to quickly check something here. Hang on. Okay. Right. Stu will get you in call in a sec. Just finishing up here. Mim says, hey, did you come into the museum and ask me about the time? Asked about stuff. I've been trying to... Yeah, that was kind of related to it, memes. Like, you know, that those recent DMs that I messaged you about. Sammy says, yeah, not Sammy, Swoop. I checked before and read that out. Memes, I am so sorry for bringing that all up. Memes, I just had to check because part of this drama was, you know, based off that. And I'm just like, oh. And that the last thing I thought of was I was like, Memes is the one person that I think told me this kind of thing originally. I need to double check this just to make sure. You know, the best way I can describe it is whenever somebody else that I know has experience or information that I don't, normally I'll go to them. It's the best way of describing it would be kind of like, you know, like a kid going to the parent or something to ask them like a question or whatever. That's how I've just been brought up anyway. So it's like, if I've got a question or somebody's got information that I need, I'll just go and ask them with like no other intent other than just being like, seriously, can I just get an answer to this? Oh, so can we watch the trailer again, says John? The trailer is amazing. I can't wait to drop the new stuff. Do we? No. I want... Why is this doing this? Oh, this is so annoying. I'm gonna have to reanimate this. Like, check this out, right? It's either I reanimate or I take this entire model and basically like stick it over the other one for this one bit. Because I'm getting sick of this. Because I did all of this the other night. This is when Frisk's touching the save star, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. And then looks up and Toriel's going to be up here. But like, the subtlety of this I worked on last night, including like a little eye thing here, being like, what the heck? Like, hang on, where is it? It's that anime eye twitch. And I was so happy with that last night. I'm like, oh, I'll just copy stuff over. And now it's been a pain in the butt, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? No. Oh, sparkles. Okay. And then I need Wally, obviously, to do voiceover. But no, that's annoying that I seemingly can't copy that. I don't know why. It's just being a pain in the ass. The old trailer. No, I'll put the short on. I'll actually grab the short for a laugh and turn off the crazy music that I've been listening to. Where's it? There it is. And before I come back and see like memes saying no in the chat. Love the Twitch, says John. I worked so much the other day on it. I really love all the details. And then it's like, oh, you can't copy them easy. I'm like, so yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Boom, can I? Hey, there we go. So I'll just shut up for a moment and let this speak for itself. When someone tells you about Undertale in 3D, do you think of this? Maybe this? I'm not so sure about that one. That one mod? Roblox? Or this?
If you refuse to fight, Asgore will take your soul and destroy humanity.
How did you get here, my child? Are you hurt?
In this world, it's kill or be killed. I was so tired of being a flower.
It was nice to meet you. Goodbye.
Fun times. Is it bad to say that like everything that I've been doing, like working on stuff, where is it? Everything in the background here, like literally, like completely dwarfs what that trailer is now. Like no joke, everything in the stuff that I've been doing is so much better. It's nuts, like the amount of details I'm going into, but it's annoying. It's annoying that I can't. I need to figure out why these keys aren't transferring. They should do. I'm gonna have to do it some other time though, because I've already gone over the stream time that I said I was going to. I'm gonna spend time with the boys. So thank you very much, everyone. I'm not gonna say I hope you've enjoyed this time, primarily because it's been a very dramatic stream. Especially with me more or less being like, so anyway, project almost died. But yeah, I'll keep in touch, and I'll see you on the next one if you're there. So until then, bye.